What's going on, everybody? Austin Got Figs here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we do have another action figure review, and in today's figure review, we do have the Elite Series 119, first time in the line, all ego, Ethan Page with the NXT title. This is not the chase, this is the regular variant, I should say. But before we get anywhere into the review, as always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and go follow the socials, and then obviously the links to those are in the description of this video. Do all that, helps me out a ton. But now, let's get right on into today's action figure review. Alright, so as always, we first started off by taking a look at our packaging. So we've really already seen the front. You know, you got a shot of Ethan, you got Series 119, you got his name, first time in the line, WWE logo, figure window, up here, WWE logo, Elite Collection logo, True FX like details, turn it to the side, does say Certified Authentic, Ethan Page, first time in the line, Elite Collection, turn it to the back, you got, again, Series 119, Ethan Page, first time in the line, you got a bunch of details here, not going to be reading any of that there, you got a nice shot of Ethan Page where this, obviously, gear and attire is overall inspired from, nice little shot there, all the other figures you can collect in the set, Mattel logo, WWE.com, WWE logo, you get all that. And then on the other side, you do get another shot of Ethan Page, Series 119, Elite Collection. Now we're back at the front, so now you know what that means. It is time to open this thing. And that's why they call me. Alright, so now we will jump into the accessories that do come with this Ethan Page figure, and as always, we will start with our interchangeable hands. So you do get a pair of little just open hands. You can see you do get some vein detail up in there. We've seen these before, nothing too special there. And then here's the other one as well. Again, same thing, open hand, see some vein detail, nothing too crazy. You do get the pointer finger hand, a little bit of vein detail, not too much on this one. But, you know, we've seen that before, nothing new. And then you do get a pair of mic holding hands as well. As always, with both of these hands, you do get another one to go with it, but those are already on the figure, so I figured I would just leave them on there. But yeah, that's the pointer finger, and then this is just the standard mic holding hand with some vein detail up in there as well. So nothing too crazy there, you know, we've all seen those. And then the best thing in this, obviously, as far as accessories go, is this NXT title. This is the newer style of the NXT title, of course, with the blue and the red. So very cool. Do like this NXT title. It's my first variant of this NXT title, so that is very cool. But yeah, overall, very cool title. Look at the back here. Pretty nice, but yeah, very cool title here. I do actually like this title a lot. But rather, that is all for Ethan Page's accessories, but now let's get into the actual figure. Alright, so here is the Ethan Page Elite Series 119 first time in the line action figure, man. So as always, we started off with our head scan. So we'll start off here. So as far as looking like Ethan Page, I think this absolutely does look like Ethan Page. It does not look like anybody else but Ethan Page. So for being a first time in the line, that is actually a very good head sculpt. And honestly, they gave some very nice hair too as well. Some nice little, you know, you got a nice beard, nice little stash, nice hair as well, man. So very nice head scan. Do enjoy that. We'll check its movement, so you do get the full 360. No part of it is actually stiff at all. It actually moves all the way around very smoothly. It does feel a bit loose on mine, as you can see there. It does seem a bit loose, but, you know, it could just be mine. And now we will check looking up. So you can look up about that much there, but it does go back down, as you can see. So nothing crazy there. And as far as looking down, that is really as far as you get as well. So, I mean, nothing too crazy as far as that goes. But now we'll go down to our arms. So, as far as looking like Ethan Page's arms, I'm not going to lie, I think these are just low-key a bit too big. Like, I don't think he's really this jacked, because judging by this image here, he does not look this jacked, if you ask me. But that could just be me. So that might have to be fixed if they do decide to do that. But, I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. I just don't think he really looks that jacked as he does on this figure. I can't lie. But you do get, let's see, turn it around here. You do get the nice little forearm tape on both arms, too. So that is very cool. And then, as always, you do get your double-jointed elbows. Very smooth, not stiff at all. Obviously, they are double jointed. You get the bicep cup all the way around. And then as far as the overall arm, you can go all the way around as well. So very nice. We'll check the other one here. Again, double jointed elbows. Very nice, very cool. Check the bicep all the way around there. Very cool as well. Put it back to the side here if we can. There we go. And then all the way around with the entire arm as well. So very nice, very freaking cool. And nothing so far is super stiff at all. Now we'll go down to our ab crunch. So here's what the front of the ab crunch does look like. It low-key kind of reminds me of, like, I mean, Ultimate Warrior, kind of like ab crunch. Like, kind of looks like an Ultimate Warrior ab crunch. That could just be me. I'm not really sure. But then you get the back there, and then here we'll check You go about that far down. That is actually very good if you ask me. Yeah, that is a very good ab crunch going that way. We'll check it the other way. So yeah, I mean, very good ab crunch. Definitely could work better going back, but as far as going forward, I think that's actually very good if you ask me. So as far as the ab crunch, it's not stiff and it actually works very well. So pretty much just a standard ab crunch, but it works very well in my opinion. And now we'll go down to, and now we'll check our entire upper body. You do get to go all the way around as well. So that is very cool. And then we will go down to the lower half. You get the tights here. This is, like I said, this is not the chase. I believe the chase, instead of gold, it's actually red. But this is gold. It says all ego on the back. That's very cool. I actually didn't even notice that. Then you get, again, the gold and white designing. So very cool there. Knee pads, you get like kind of like crowns with the white and gold as well. On the back, just gold stripes. Very cool. Then again, you get that same type of design without the gold. And then there's just a standard white on both sides. Very cool. Now we'll check the articulation. So you can go all the way around like this with the leg there. Bit stiff, but I mean it's kind of just usual with every figure. Like you can do it this way as well. So I mean you could still move it, but it is gonna maybe take a little bit of force. You know, it's not gonna be the easiest thing to rotate if you ask me. And then we will check how far you can kick out. So you can kick out about that much. It looks like on this leg it does go back down a little bit if you can see that there, which is fine because it still honestly is about leveled with the other leg. So overall it's not that big of a deal and it kicks out very well and it's not stiff. So then we'll check the other way with our knees here. So as far as the knees, bending them back like this, it's a bit stiff because of these knee pads, but you know, it is what it is. And I mean, it's okay. I would prefer it to be not as stiff as it really is, but you know, it's whatever. Now we'll check the other way. Let's get it back in its normal position. But I mean, the knees actually kind of do feel a bit stiff, man, like I said. And then we'll check this way, like that. So I mean, going that way, they go up fine. It's just they are stiff for sure, in my opinion. See, that might have to be broken in, hopefully. Obviously, you know, the more you play with the figure, I'm sure it'll probably wear down, of course. But I mean, the knees definitely are a bit stiff, if you ask me. And then we will go down to our boots. So you do get the ankle rocker as always. Very cool. Then you can, you know, go up about that much, go down about that much. Same with this one, go up about that much, go down about that much. So just standard little boots there, nothing too special. But now let's put all the accessories on this figure and get a final good look and rating on it. Alright, so here is the final look at the Ethan Page figure, man. Now, as far as if it's worth it, it really just depends if you want an Ethan Page in your collection, if you ask me. Yes, this is so considering it is a first time in the line, it's actually very good for being a first time in the line, if you ask me. There's just a few areas that need to be worked on, just, you know, kind of about the looks, like especially with the arm area, and just as far as a little bit of articulation goes, needs to be a little bit less stiff as it is. But, you know, other than that, it really is a overall good figure. But it just, like I said, it just depends if you want an Ethan Page in your collection, honestly. But as always, if you have any questions about this figure, be sure to drop them in the comments, and I will, as always, I will get back to you. And as always, go follow the socials, like the video, subscribe to the channel. You get all that, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.